That's your favorite rapper, he the cat, man, he the camper. I'm your favorite trapper, favorite trapper, favorite trapper. I feel like I'm Tommy Buns when he was on Nebraska.
Yo, before we start this video, I would like to say I hope that this young man has a speedy recovery and a bright future. And I hope that not only I hope everyone around him, I hope they learned a valuable lesson on situational awareness and why it is stupid to flex in the hood. If you live in the trenches, the ghetto, you live in poverty, if you from around the way, don't be flexing on people, fam. Don't be flexing on people. You live around sharks. They have nothing to lose. They have crappy jobs. A lot of them don't got no jobs. And they see your stupid ASS flexing money, jewels, sports cars, assets, property, whatever. Bust down weaves or bust down wigs, whatever the hell you want to call it. They see you doing well. They see everything that you got. They see everything. Top shelf liquor. They see that you eating high off the hog while they eating ramen noodles without a pot to pee in. Stop making yourself an easy target, bro. This is so sad. This young man went from having the time of his life to learning how to walk again. How crazy is that? And to be real with you, this is going to sound messed up. His mother helped. His mother helped with the process. She was posting it on social media. Right? Your baby got a Corvette. Ain't nobody in the hood got a Corvette. Ain't nobody in the hood got a Corvette. But your baby do. Right? And he flexing money. Your baby in the street. Everybody recording him. And you posting it on social media. You're proud of him. I understand. I would be proud of my son too. I would tell my son that he's a little loud and to turn it down. I definitely wouldn't get my son no Corvette. Oh no, not only because I'm not trying to pay for damages because I know he's going to wreck it, but also because if somebody hates on you, you're going to be an easy target. Let's get a Cadillac. A blacked out Cadillac is way more quiet than a brand new 2025 Corvette. Like y'all tripping, bro. Y'all tripping. Like people were watching your baby the whole time and you sent him out in the streets. You sent him out in the streets. He's shutting down intersections, throwing money up. They watching your son on social media. Oh, he got money. He got money. I'm fresh out. I'm on probation. I'm on the run. I got warrants, but I need a lick. And your son is looking like a pretty good dum-dum to me. Let's load up, boys. Get in the whip. Let's go. Y'all know where he's headed. He's headed to prom. They knew what school your kid went to. They knew what school your son went to. They know what school your son went to because they could Google your name on Facebook. They can Google his name on Facebook. They know who he hangs around because he's posting it on social media. The school's probably in the background of some of them photos. So all they got to do is Google where they're having the prom at. They know what car your son's driving, how much money he got. They know he got a lot of it because he's throwing it in the streets, right? So you sent your baby to prom with stakes around his neck, surrounded by sharks. And they probably had to drop on him the whole time. This is just my backstory that I'm just guessing. This is just assumptions. I'm assuming they seen him on social media. They started plotting, right? Either before prom or during prom. And they were like, hey, we know what car he drives, how much money he has. He has a lot of it. We know what he's dressed and what he looks like. Okay, we got a free lick. And we know that they can't bring the fire in prom. Right? I'm from the hood. They didn't allow, they had metal detectors at our prom, and it was on a boat. Okay? So I know they had metal detectors down in South Florida. So they probably waited for him to come out, at prom, and he probably still turned up, probably had, a little bit I'm not saying he did, but you know how prom is. I had a little bit of something, when I was in the 12th grade. We had the stretch Hummer. I was turned too. I just wasn't that turned. I just wasn't that loud. I was also super lame in high school, but that's neither here nor there, But yeah, so he probably had a little something, was feeling himself coming out of prom. Little does this dude know somebody waiting on him with some fire. Because they brought some fire, because that's why he got to learn to walk again. You think they were sending kisses and hugs his way? You think kisses and hugs forced him to be able to learn how to walk again? Nah, let's keep it real. you know what they had on him. They were sending you know what's towards his way. And that's just kind of how it went down, bro. They was waiting on him. They was plotting on him, and he was flexing, and it all started with him flexing in the hood. It all started with his mama posting it on social media. We got to stop flexing on each other. Black people have got to stop flexing in general. This is my personal opinion. This is not a fact. Because you're only flexing on other black people. You're not flexing on white people. When you got all these diamond chains on, you got the sports car, when you got the jewels, when you got all of these expensive items, you're only flexing on people that look like you. You're not flexing on white people. White people have trust funds and estates. They have retirement plans and pensions and all kinds of crap, gold and all types of assets are passed down from generation to generation. And a lot of times the parents set it up, especially in a trust, a lot of times the parents set it up so that the kids can't waste the money. They don't even get it all at once. They get like a monthly portion of the investment. They get a monthly portion of whatever they get off the top as far as profit goes, or maybe it's revenue, and that's what they have. That way they don't blow it. So they're good forever. You can't really flex on a kid that's getting $1,200 a month for the rest of his life from age 20 to the day he dies. You can't flex on somebody that has that has a setup like that. Like you just can't. So let's just stop. You can't bring out a gold chain shiny enough. You can't drive a whip fast enough, cool enough to beat generational wealth, and lots of people have it. Let's keep it a buck. Tons of black people have it too, but let's just chill is what my whole point is. Let's just chill with the flexing. I feel like we should start being more conservative when it comes to letting other people know what we have. We should be a lot more quiet. And I feel like that's something that like black people have had to work on for quite a long time. Black people don't know how to be quiet. Right, he could have drove that vet and had fun quietly. His parents could have gave him that same car and put all of that money on a debit card for him to spend that night or that weekend, and told him, do not post anything on social media until we already return the car, because we want you to have fun quietly. Okay, you want an Airbnb afterwards? That's fine. Okay, you guys can party upstairs in the living room. I'll be in the basement. I'll be outside making sure the property is safe and secure. And please make sure that everything is quiet, right? Don't let the world know where you are, how much money you had, that you got bottles, you got gas on deck. Don't let them know that you got motion, because the second that people see that you have motion, the people that don't got no motion are going to try to stop yours. It's just the way it works, especially in the hood. They're going to try to come take it. And they might try to do it through manipulation. They might try to do it by taking it physically. But one thing is for certain, when you show people that you have expensive items, gifts, properties, and assets, they're going to try to take it if they don't have a pot to piss in. So stop it. There's no point. Flexing is pointless. All right? I'm going to be real. We gotta change the notion. We should stop encouraging this crap. We got to change the stereotype. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It is sad. It is unfortunate that this happened to this young man. I don't think that they deserved it. Nobody deserves to have their baby in the hospital. Nobody deserves to have hot metal be lodged into your body through your skin. No one deserves this crap. But certain scenarios are just a recipe for disaster. And I think that's just what this was, man. Flat out. And I'm not saying that, other cultures don't have their own toxic traits. I'm just saying that as a black community and as a race in America, this one is certainly ours. We can't help but to flex. And we can't shut up. Kind of makes me mad, bro. I be seeing, I used to see people on TikTok that used to flex their remote roles. Their work from home jobs. And they would be like, oh, yeah, I just work 2 or 3 hours a day working from home. And I make 6 figures. I go grocery shopping. I do my laundry. I drop my dog off at the groomers. And they were showing to the world that they worked only an hour or 2 per day. Right? That their job was mainly sending emails. And black people kept showing the world that they get paid to do very little. And eventually they made everybody go back to the office. You know, black people started getting fired because they couldn't shut up. They had something that other people didn't have, and they had to show them that you're not like me. I'm better than you. You don't have it like me. You're not like that. I'm like that. You know? And guess what happened? They either start changing the rules or somebody's going to take it from you. The sad part is the people that change the rules don't look like you. but the people that take it from you, whether it be physical or even through manipulation, a lot of times they look exactly like you and they share your reflection. They are also black. It's wild, man. 2025. Yeah, man. Have a good day. Let me know what y'all think. Peace.